this call and interesting topic. Remove me from administrator. Yeah? The topic of today's discussion: can an enlightened person fall in love? This is the subject. Can an enlightened person fall in love? That is the topic. So look at who would like to ask the first question. Is it a simple question, difficult question, or is it a difficult question? Saroja wants to ask, but anybody else on the list? Saroja, and then we have got Krishna, Girishananda, Rajendra. Okay, the order will be told by the administrator. Yes, please. Yes, Saroja.
Shivoham, Guruji. Shivoham to all. I feel an enlightened person can fall in true love with every being because he knows he is everything. He is everyone. He is not he is nothing and he is everything. So he can fall in true love, that is divine love with all the beings.
It's I fall in love. Any enlightened being can fall in love. Huh? You're sure?
He's always that? He loves everyone. Unconditional love. His love is not without any expectation.
The problem is too many masters in this call. So then to get all the masters, huh? Okay, good. So I've heard you. Let me see here the others. Who is the who's next? Rajendra.
Shivam sir.
Bolo sir. I'm just struggling to set my system. हाँ जी बोलिए.
Sir, I think an enlightened person may not fall in love, but he loves everything around him as if, as he has realized that everything animate or inanimate is manifestation of Shiv, and also he realizes that Shiv is also an ocean of love with infinite boundaries, of which he is part.
तो ये जो होता है प्यार हुआ इकरार हुआ है,
वो जो होता है प्यार वो उससे बॉडी टू बॉडी होता है, आंखें अच्छी लगती है, बाल अच्छे लगते हैं, वो ही होता है. बाकी प्यार जो बेसिक प्यार है दैट इज डिवाइन, दैट इज सोल टू सोल डिवाइन.
पूरा कश्मीर में ही ज्यादा बॉलीवुड के मूवीज ऐसे शूट किए हैं. आपके कश्मीर में ही हुए.
हाँ सर वही हुआ.
सो आप बोलते हैं ये प्यार व्यार नहीं हो सकता है ना? आप
ये फाल नहीं, प्यार हो नहीं सकता है क्योंकि वो खुद ही प्यार है. ही बिकम्स पार्ट ऑफ द प्यार एंड ही सीज एवरीथिंग एज लव. ही लव्स एवरीथिंग एज लव. मतलब एवरीथिंग फॉर हिम इज लव, डिवाइन लव.
तो कुछ थोड़ा कंट्रोवर्शियल डिस्कस करो ना, नहीं तो कैसे हो जाता है. देखते हैं who's next. Girishananda. Krishna. I don't have the right names correct because I logged in late.
So Shivoham sir,
yes.
The answer, an enlightened person has realized he is the Atma, he is enlightened. So love is no more transactional as falling in love or rising in love. So he will not. He is in a state of love. He's in a state of, as you say, he's in a state of divine love, euphoric, or that soul to soul love. He loves everyone as a manifestation of Sip. So that is a state. He is in a state of divine love. When he sees even his beloved as goddess, he sees everyone as, there is no other for him. So that it is not transactional anymore.
Earlier I used to be very disappointed when I used to ask you all questions. Then you never used to know the answer. Now the group has evolved. If I am, they say naile pe daila. So if I tell 9, you will tell 10. So the group has become better than what I speak. So that it becomes very good. So let us hear. Thank you, Krishna. Everybody is giving a very different way of answering this divine love. But the question is, can an enlightened person fall in love? Suppose you're walking on the beach and you see somebody very beautiful, very handsome. I fall in love. Who's next? Girish Ananda, sir. What do you say?
His love is not skin to skin. It is for the divine within. So he can only rise in love, not fall in love in the worldly sense. It is not transactional. There is no expectation.
Such love exists. Have you seen any love like that? Have you seen such love existing in the world?
Daily we are seeing in Zoom call 8 p.m. Right now I am seeing.
Good. Very good. Thank you, Girish.
And
Girish. Yeah, don't unmute. Don't mute halfway. And yes, continue, sir.
And as Mataji says, it flows from soul to soul. So there is no question of falling.
Ru say Ru ka pyar. First you
Yeah.
unmute the next one, then you mute the first. Follow different method. Okay, very good. Who's next?
And it is Ishq Hakiki, not Agape.
Not
It is
Majazi. Not Majazi.
Yeah, it is Agape, not Eros.
Very good. So you are all getting ready to give the lecture. You can give on my behalf. I don't need to give lecture now. You can give. Thank you. All of you have become masters. You are coming for the retreat. You are coming retreat on Pune.
Yes.
Array, very good.
Yes.
Very good. Very good. Next. Thank you. Who's next? Huh? Sukeshini. Sukeshini, can an enlightened person fall in love?
Shiva answer.
Sure.
Enlightened person won't will not fall in red love, but he will have divine love. But I just had a doubt. If he goes in mind state, is there a possibility?
What will happen in mind state?
Will he fall in love?
Anybody can fall in love in mind state.
So that was one. So
See,
if he is
I'll tell you
enlightened,
this topic
he
is
will
not
see the
as
divine
simple.
love.
Not everybody is giving simple divine mastery answers. What about physical intimacy? Will a person have attraction for the body? Will an enlightened person have sex? Will an enlightened person still will he enjoy the body, or he will give up the body, he will renounce the body?
So
Will
enlightened,
so many people, yesterday somebody asked the question, will enlightened person get married? We already had the discussion yesterday, in the end of the call. I thought that also can be part of today's. So Sukeshini, an
Yes.
enlightened person means there is no mind.
yeah. So
If
he's
there's an
self-realized.
enlightened person and you say there's a mind state,
Yes.
so the enlightened person will have thoughts, but a truly enlightened person cannot come to mind state.
So he'll never
And-
fall in love. He'll see the divine love in each being.
Good. But as I told you, it's not, there are many deeper subjects. Who's next? Thank
Thank
you, Sukeshini. Bliss.
Hi, Shwan, dear Shwan, everyone. Love you
Yes.
all.
Love you
Yes,
all. Tell me.
indeed.
Huh?
Yes, indeed. I'm sure enlightened person, complete, awake person can fall in love with someone else because he is love, in looking for love in each of one. So it's just normal because he is always
So he can
inside the body.
marry. He can marry 100 girls.
Not 100.
You say just now he fall in love with everybody, then he marry everybody. What is the problem?
He cannot marry everybody. It's not always by the law.
Just now you told me he can fall in love with everybody.
He
You told me.
He is already in love with everyone because he knows what is inside each of one. So he is sip. Everyone is sip. He is his love in love with everyone.
So there's any problem? Where is the limit? Where is the limit? Where is the limit of that love?
No limit. We have to
No
raise and love.
Okay, good. Bliss, thank you. Sachin, new answer. Sachin, are you there? And after Sachin, Manita.
Shivam Guruji.
Shivam, sir, bolo.
Guruji, I have learned from you that, once you're enlightened, then enlightened person gets, prem yogi, and he sees sip in all. So yes, I believe that he can love all and by all means. Yeah.
So there's no problem?
Not at all. Not at all.
Okay, good. All similar answers. I'm not going to ponder much. It's a similar answer. I move forward. It's a new answer. I will comment. Next, Manita. Yes, Manita.
Yeah. Good evening, AiR. Good evening,
Yes.
everyone.
Good evening.
So,
Tell me.
So for an enlightened soul to fall in love with another person, probably, if I feel that if in case in a personal life, if he's looking for a life partner, he might just fall in love. But as I said, you should never fall in love, you should always rise in love. But apart from that, an enlightened person wouldn't try to cross the line and wouldn't get into the eros kind of a thing, and he would stay. What do you say? I think yesterday you had mentioned about people coming in. What was the God? Why did God made this world? So they got into this moh maya thing, and then the sins started coming. The man started doing all the sins. So it's not wrong pairing yourself, getting a life partner, but not crossing the line and staying enlightened throughout is important, I feel.
So there's a lot of, Manita has brought in a lot of different things. She has brought in life partner and crossing the line. So thank you. Let us see. Next is Premchand ji. Premchand ji, क्या बोलते हैं आप? Let us see. Our 84-year Premchand ji is the most experienced man in the group. साहब बोलिए.
Shivam Gurudev, enlightened person cannot fall in love. First step fall means to गिरना. Entitled person cannot, वो कभी गिर ही नहीं सकता, इसलिए वो कभी किसी से प्यार कर ही नहीं सकता, वो सब में रेस्पेक्ट ही ढूंढेगा, क्योंकि वो गिर ही नहीं सकता. फॉल इन लव का मतलब है गिरना, तो गिरेगा ही नहीं तो फिर प्यार करेगा ही नहीं. वो तो सब में रेस्पेक्ट ढूंढ, सबको एक निगाह से देखता है सबको.
तो प्यार करेगा कि नहीं करेगा? प्यार सबको प्यार करेगा कि नहीं?
सबको प्यार करेगा. तो फिर फॉल इन लव का तो मतलब होता है इन पर्टिकुलर पर्सन सम एक्स्ट्रा लव. सो वो हो ही नहीं सकता, उसका पर्टिकुलर पर्सन के लिए रेस्पेक्ट हो ही नहीं सकता. We respect each and all.
Very good. Premchand ji has got a different. ये fall in love business नहीं होता है, ये अलग है. वो रिस्पेक्ट है, वो प्यार हो जाता है वो, लेकिन वो अलग सिस्टम है.
वो नहीं हो सकता उसका.
बिल्कुल सही बोला आपने. गुड. लक्ष्मी कुणाल. Yes, you tell me, Lakshmi.
Shivoham, sir.
Shivoham.
So once we are enlightened, we are in his hands. Then why we need this materialistic love, sir?
So they will fall in love or not, Lakshmi? Will enlightened person fall in love or no?
Fall in love only to sip, not for this materialistic love.
And then there will be no love in their life.
Only with sip.
Only with sip. Okay. Lakshmi says only loving sip. Kunal, let me see. Different. Now we are getting some variety of answers. Kunal.
Yeah. Hello, sir. तो मेरे
Yes,
अकॉर्डिंग
Kunal.
हमें सबसे पहले लव को डिफाइन करना पड़ेगा कि लव हम बोलते किसको हैं, तो उसके अकॉर्डिंग हम उसको आंसर कर सकते हैं कि हम किसी से प्यार करेंगे या नहीं करेंगे. या
प्यार तो प्यार है.
डेफिनेशन वो डिपेंड, पर उसको हम प्यार बोलते किसको हैं, पर वो तो डिफाइन करना पड़ेगा पहले.
प्यार भोग नहीं है, प्यार तो प्यार ही है.
नहीं, पर जैसे कि अगर हम प्यार बोलेंगे किसको कि हाँ ये प्यार है या नहीं प्यार है,
तो आपके हिसाब से आपके हिसाब के प्यार से एनलाइटेंड पर्सन हो सकता है, नहीं हो सकता है?
सर आई थिंक मुझे पहले इसको जानना पड़ेगा कि प्यार बोलते किसको हैं.
तो आप बताइए, अकॉर्डिंग टू यू व्हाट इज लव?
मेरे हिसाब से लव हम इसको बोल सकते हैं कि जब हम दूसरों की हैप्पीनेस से हम हैप्पी हो जाएं, या अगर कोई प्रॉब्लम में आए तो हम दुखी हो जाएं, हम इसको प्यार बोल सकते हैं.
Love is LOVE, longing of the soul. LOV, very passionate. E, ecstasy of joy. आप हमारा love का definition आप देखिए, and I appreciate your answer, but then you can come back. Just let some more people speak. Kunal, आप नए हैं इस कॉल पे, आप पहले आप क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे हैं आप इस कॉल में?
नहीं सर, मैं कल भी आया था, आपने बोला था कि जल्दी आना, तो क्वेश्चन कुछ दूसरे क्वेश्चन थे मेरे वैसे तो.
हाँ, गुड. तो कुणाल, प्यार जो है, लव LOVE is longing of the soul, real love. ये जो प्यार है ना, जो आदमी और औरत के बीच में या जो दुनिया का प्यार है, ये बहुत इसको प्यार नहीं बोल सकते. It is longing of the soul, which is very passionate, ecstasy of joy. So I would request you to get few more answers, and then you give me more feedback. Okay, Kunal?
Okay.
Thank you, Nitai. But thank you for speaking. Nitai, pranam. Bolo, Nitai.
Pranam, Guruji. Yeah. So I think love can be a verb, love can be a noun. Enlightened person can fall in love, but not fall in love, be in love. with everybody without attachment. I do see that is a very much a possibility, but marriage is not a possibility because that marriage is love with attachment. And I think enlightened person can very much be in love, but not fall in love.
So will an enlightened person get married?
No, that's what that is love with attachment and expectation. So enlightened person can be in love without attachment.
So he won't get married.
No, I don't think he or she would have longing for marriage.
And can a married person get enlightened?
Mad person can get enlightened, but then he wouldn't have attachment to his or her spouse in any way.
Good, you're in consciousness. Good answers given.
If I can request one thing, every time I join the call, maybe 1 minute late or something, then I don't see the question of the day. So Will used to put the question of the day as the profile picture, and I could see from there.
So we request Will to do it. Will, you used to put the profile.
Can, yeah.
Okay, somebody will put. I will ask the administrator to put it in the profile. The administrator will put it. Okay, so
thank you.
So then we don't have to struggle. Thank you, Vishal.
Thank you.
Vishal, Rekha, Will, Rajana, second round. Soham, Shair, Sikh, Esru, Anand, Atmatray, Rutanu. Come on, we have so many. Vishal?
Yes, sir. How are you?
Very good. Bolo.
Okay, first of all, मैं सबसे ये बोलना चाहूंगा कि सर की दो बुक्स है which I actually helped me a lot to get out of the negativity, that is from mind to consciousness, that is from NEP to PEP.
कहाँ से मिला आपको? हाँ, बोलिए
सर मुझे आपके शिवोम टेम्पल से मिला है, बैंगलोर से.
ओके, आप कॉल में पहले तो आए हैं ना?
हाँ, मैं पहले भी आया हूँ सर, बहुत बार आया हूँ.
तो आज आप बोल रहे हैं बुक्स पढ़ने के लिए?
नहीं, मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि everybody should read that book because it will help them a lot to get out of any kind of negativity they have in their mind. That's the only thing I want to say.
Which is the book?
It helped me a lot.
Which is the book? Mind to Consciousness,
I'm sorry?
Nep to Pep, or a
yes,
book?
From NEP to PEP, from mind to consciousness.
हाँ, और एक book आपने बोला, दो books?
Yeah, the other one is Shivoham. That you have everything that the main book which you have, the Shivoham.
Okay, good. Thank you, Vishal.
Right.
Or kuch?
No, I want to say that the thing about the love, okay? I feel that see, we all are in physical body, right? So everybody has their own needs till the time you have this physical body, right? So what I feel is, I have read Ashtavakra Gita also, that you can fall in love, but there should not be attachment with anything you love. Okay? अगर ये मुझे मिल गया तो मैं जी नहीं पाऊंगा, अगर ये मुझसे छूट गया तो मैं जी नहीं पाऊंगा, ये काइंड ऑफ अटैचमेंट जब आपकी होती है किसी के साथ भी, मतलब लव हो, पैसा हो, एनीथिंग, सो यू विल नॉट गेट एनलाइटमेंट बिकॉज यू हैव द अटैचमेंट एंड देन यू विल कम बैक अगेन ऑन दिस अर्थ इफ यू हैव एनी अटैचमेंट विद एनीथिंग.
Very beautifully said. So very beautifully said. But to the question, can enlightened person fall in love? उसका आंसर है आपके पास?
No. Because see, he will not fall in love because उसको mind ही नहीं है, sir, as you said before, उसको mind ही नहीं है. And the person who falls in love, the person who seek for the sex or money, okay, it is, I mean, they don't have that kind of thoughts. Okay, whatever they have, whatever lust you have, love you have, that comes out of a thought. If you don't have mind, and there would not be a thought of anything like that.
Negative thought.
Right.
Okay.
So I don't think so that enlightenment person will fall in love, because see, when you get enlightenment, the soul and the Paramatma becomes one. Okay, and you just need to once you become together with the Supreme Soul, okay, then you don't need anything which exists in this physical world or physical body. That's what I feel, and that's what I have the knowledge.
Very beautifully said, but only it has to be understood in the right perspective. So I wish that before the end of the call,
I tried. You know the better way, but I tried what I know.
Vishal, let me tell you one thing. And I'm asking you a different question now.
Yeah.
एक आदमी है, उसको खाने के लिए एक दिन पिज्जा चाहिए, एक दिन तंदूरी चाहिए, एक दिन नूडल्स चाहिए, एक दिन भेलपुरी चाहिए, एक दिन समोसा चाहिए, एक दिन छोला भटूरे चाहिए, ठीक है? Enlightened person को तो चाहिए
Yes.
daily नया. Enlightened person needs a new menu every day.
No.
But enlightened person needs khana.
Of course, he needs khana, na, because he's in the physical body.
So that is what we must understand. So you ponder upon it before end of the call. We will come to this. Okay, Vishal?
Yes, sir.
Enlightened person will not get into lust, but the enlightened
right.
person can enjoy love. So we must
Yes.
understand the difference between love and lust.
And there should not be any attachment with any kind of lust is not
100%.
only lust is not
100%
only for
right.
the sex. Lust is not only for the sex. Okay, anything you have attachment, like on a money also, like on a food also, that is the lust. Okay, so that is the attachment you have. Like अभी मैं मर गया तो मेरा पैसा कहाँ जाएगा, मुझे अभी मतलब मुझे अभी भी भूख लगी, मुझे अभी भी खाना चाहिए, मुझे अभी भी सेक्स चाहिए, मुझे अभी भी प्यार चाहिए. So that means you have attachment with all these physical things.
100% right. Thank
Right.
you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Well said. Well said. Rekha Parwani. Can an enlightened person fall in love?
Shivoham here.
Yes, Shivoham.
And an enlightened person is already in love with every manifestation of SIP. So, because he sees SIP and all, he's already in love.
And so he can fall in love again and again, or he cannot fall in love?
He's already in love. So, with every manifestation of SIP, because he sees SIP and all.
Okay. Good. Thank you. Will. See, a very, very, very delicate subject. The subject of love has been spoken in religions, condemned by religions, spoken in cultures, theologies, for, against. What is love? Can you fall in love? What about enlightened people? Very, very deep subject. Will. Soham. Will and Soham. Rajendra, second round later. Will.
Shivohang, thanks for taking this call. So,
yes,
I wouldn't like to be dogmatic. It's not for me to say one way or the other, but I can say previously you said that the enlightened person has some needs. He has need for water, he has need for air, he has need for food, and he also has need for love. This is very curious thing, but this is what you said. But
absolutely.
It is strange. Yeah. It is a strange thing that the enlightened person, in a sense, is love. But strange to say, they can also fall in love, which means that they discriminate between people. It's a very kind of contradiction, but I'm not saying wrong. I'm just saying there's something very hard to explain here. But to say they can fall in love, they are in love. Enlightened person, that's what they see. They see love. So they fall in love. Do they fall specially in love? It seems to me the enlightened person is always specially in love. It's unbelievably strange, but I think that's how it is. And I'm not here. I think to come to a final conclusion about things is not for any of us to say.
So what is your last say? It's very unusual for him to fall extra in love with somebody. You seem to have a special love with somebody.
The thing, actually, what's quite interesting here is that the Buddha, he came up with various things. He said there's no way that enlightened person can have sex. There's no light that enlightened person can kill. But whatever he lays down as what can't happen always seems to happen, because enlightened people can kill, they can have sex, and so on. So these definitions I find very unhelpful. And so for me to say what they can and can't do is really, I find it would be
today before the end of the call we should have full clarity, because people are living with confusion about this, and there should be clear conclusion what enlightened person can do and what enlightened person can't do. As I said, an enlightened person has to eat food. An enlightened person cannot sit at the top of the roof and eat hawa, air. No, enlightened person needs water. He doesn't need Pepsi, but he needs water. So, in very interesting, we'll hope we will get to a conclusion. Thank you, Soham. Soham. Yes, please speak, sir.
Shivoham, Guruji,
Sure.
and Shivoham to everyone on the call. How are you, sir?
All good. Polo, what's your question?
Okay, so I felt that love is God and God is love. So I felt that an enlightened being is love itself. The enlightened being is love itself. He is an embodiment of love. So I don't think he can fall in love. I think he can only rise in love. And he sees love in all. And except love, he'll not see anything else.
Beautiful. That answer is above everything else. So good. Shair, bolo shair, aapko kya kehna hai? Thank you, Soham. Shair,
Prabhu, Shivoham,
bolo sir.
falling in love is very good because water also falls, rain also falls, snow also falls. So falling in love is the essence of maybe towards enlightenment because the pain of the body, misery of the mind, and agony of the ego. If you have to reduce it, you need to have the core essence of love in your life. And then having a love partner who is supportive in this journey is also very important. तो मैंने क्या करा तो राजेश खन्ना ने भी बोला हमें तुमसे प्यार कितना है हम नहीं जानते मगर जी नहीं सकते तुम्हारे बिना तो that also is very important.
वो महबूबा से बोला या प्रभु से बोला?
उसने महबूबा से बोला मैं प्रभु के लिए बोल रहा
हाँ आप प्रभु के लिए बोल रहे हैं.
प्रेम योगा is the essence ना तो if love is not there which is the core thing in everything that we do but if enlightened person can fall in love I will shift this question because
हम शायद ये हमारा भजन अभी लिखा नहीं है ना हमें तुमसे प्यार कितना अभी आज के बाद आपके लिए भजन लिख देंगे.
बिल्कुल सर रिट्रीट में गाएंगे बट लेकिन enlightened person क्या
बोलो
that answer I cannot say because I am not enlightened.
देखो छक्का मार दिया. राजेश शायर ने बोला I am not enlightened. How can I tell enlightened person can fall in? That's true. Thank you, Rajesh. Thank you, Shair, for your good inputs. Who wrote the song? हमें तुमसे प्यार कितना. Yes, Shivoham.
Yeah, Shivoham, I feel enlightened person rises in love, not falls in love. And it is actually so important because it's like divine love, na? It's like a soulmate love. And it fills him or her or whoever it is more higher, and then the twinning creates much more divine love. I think, of course, the enlightened person can rise in love.
Beautiful. Very beautifully said. Anything else? Anand, very good. Very well said. Very well said. Anand, so when there's so much clarity, it's very good. So many people, I think Girish Anand also gets it, lot of clarity in the subject. Can an enlightened person fall in love? No, we cannot fall, but rise to love, sip in all. Huh? See, look at it. An enlightened person cannot fall, but can rise to love, sip in all. Anand. Yes, Anand.
Shivam Guruji. So
yes.
Very similar answer. So what I feel is enlightened person will be in love. I feel he neither rises nor falls in love. He rises others in love.
Okay, good. There are no others, Anand. For in this journey, there is no others. That's why love is from soul to soul, means love is from sip to sip. And those who have got narrow-mindedness on the type of love and what we can do and what we cannot do, they have not understood that love is divine. The whole concept of love is divine. Love is very beautiful. Love is God. Love is not nothing wrong in love. Whatever be the manifestations of love.
But you need to love only if you see two, right? If you just see one, then you will just be in it. So there's no need for love in that.
When you love two, then it becomes ishke majazi. If I love you, but I love you because you are sip and I'm sip, then I'm loving me. Then 1 + 1 is becoming 1. You get it? I hope you get what I'm saying. It's not, I mean, I'm loving you. You and me are not different. We appear to be different. Good, Anand. Atmatray.
Shivam, sir.
Sir.
By loving enlightened person will reach towards higher and higher consciousness.
Are. Beautiful. See, under Atmatraya going higher, by a person who loves, enlightened person who loves, raises his consciousness to more and more divine consciousness. Correct?
Yes,
Or
sir.
kuch? Or kuch? Very good. Good.
Okay,
Atmatraya.
thank you, sir.
Few words, but very good. Rutanu, Rumataji.
Shivoham Guruji.
Shivoham, bolo.
Guruji, enlightened person is already in love with everybody.
Yes.
So doesn't
therefore,
need to fall in love. Doesn't need to fall in love.
So how did he become in love with everybody? How did he fall in love with everybody? What happened?
When he became enlightened, then he could see love in everyone.
He could see sip, he could see love. Love is sip, sip is love. Beautiful. Well said. Rumataji.
नाम गुरु जी शिवोहम
Pranam. Shivam, बोलिए माताजी.
गुरु जी एनलाइटेंड पर्सन तो प्रभु के रंग में रंगा होता है, वो तो उसी में ही एक हुआ हुआ है। वो ही बात है गुरु जी, तुझ में रब दिखता है, गुरु जी मैं क्या करूं। ऐसे ही आप में भी और सब में भी रब दिखता है एनलाइटेंड पर्सन को, and love is from root to root, from soul to soul.
Beautiful.
I have to say only this much.
Rumataji always gives this beautiful answer. Thank you. Sundargiri, what do you have to say? Sundargiri, and then I think Saroja already spoke, no? One round. Second round, Rajendra Saroja. Sundargiri and Brijesh.
Namaste, sir.
Namaste.
Namaste, sir.
Yes, namaste. Bolo, sir.
Can you hear me, sir?
हाँ, bolo.
Can you hear me,
Namaskar.
sir?
Yes, bolo.
Yeah, enlightened person actually has fallen in love already. So he's the love only.
He is love.
He's the love. Yes, he's the love, and his being is becoming love itself. He's the love, love itself actually.
Very good. Very
So
good.
actually, he's falling in love constantly, sir. Constantly, he's falling in love. He has only love inside.
Very beautiful. Very beautiful. Because when you fall in love, there is no ego. When you're in divine love, you're ready to fall. Yeah. In
No ego,
divine
sir.
love,
No-
you're ready to fall.
Yes, sir. Yes.
You're
Always,
ready to do anything for the beloved.
he is constantly falling. He's constantly falling, and by falling, yes, and he's rising at the same time. He's
Good.
rising.
Very good.
With falling, he's rising
Today,
at the same
today
time.
you're given very beautiful
It's
answer.
happening
Today
simultaneously.
you're given very beautiful answer today. Thank you. Brijesh, very beautiful answer.
It's happening. Rising, and falling is happening simultaneously, sir.
Thank
That's
you.
the thing.
Very good.
I
Thank you.
understand.
Okay. Mute. Thank you, Brijesh.
Pranam, pranam.
Pranam, sir.
The enlightened person, surely he is always in love, and so there is no that he will fall in love, or he is in that particular state. So we can't say that he will love. It is permanent. It is permanently he is in that stage, and when it comes to that, you asked whether he will have a for food lust. He will not have lust for food or for anything, but only an enlightened person can really taste the. I feel he only releases the real taste of the food. I think so. I may be wrong. I think so.
No, absolutely right. Because he will find sip in the food.
Yeah.
When he's eating the
Because
food, he will taste sip.
yeah, and I think that he will not long for anything, but given a good tasty food, he will be the best connoisseur on the earth.
Absolutely. Beautifully said. Very well said.
That is what I think.
No,
And
100%.
it applies not only to food, it applies to every aspect you covered today. That is what I understand.
No, very beautifully said. An enlightened person. See, all of you know the answer. Combined, all of you have got a very beautiful perspective. So I'm happy. The level of intelligence in this call is becoming higher and higher every day. People are becoming better and better and better. People are rising, not falling. People are rising in their awakening. Because to understand the subject, common man cannot understand this subject. But in this group, we understand love is not that for ordinary love. Love is divine love. And in divine love, there is no good and bad. Any manifestation, love is beautiful. All type of love is beautiful. But the world will say this love is good, that love is bad, this love is not good, that love is not good. An enlightened person is incapable of evil. Therefore, only good things happen in an enlightened person's life. Because he sees sip in all. He serves sip in all. He loves sip in all. But somehow, the world has misunderstood the meaning of this. Love, I think who told? Kunal told. Kunal is a new person. He told what is the meaning of love. Love is that divine emotion. Kunal, love is that divine emotion that comes from the soul within, not from the heart. Comes from the soul. It is Love, longing of the soul. V, which is very passionate. E has the ecstasy of joy. People don't know the meaning of love. People think love is lust. Love is not lust. You cannot be happy with lust. You can have pleasure for a moment. But love is very beautiful. Very, very, very beautiful. So thank you. We have got second time. Well said, Brijesh. Rajendra, Saroja, and Will.
Sir, what falls in love, worldly love, is basically mind, ego, along with the help of body. But enlightened person has transcended all the three. He lives as Atma, with no worldly raga and dvesha. Dvesh बोलते हैं ना सर, hate. What gets dissipated, जैसे आपसे हो रहा है ना, हमें लगता है कि आप मुझे ही प्यार करते हो, उनको लगता है उन्हें प्यार करते हो. Because what gets dissipated from an enlightened person's being is basically of his persona being immersed in prema yoga. Because of the enlightened person gets transformed into an ocean of love, which simply is all around. गिर जाता है वो और हमें लगता है ये प्यार करता है, but वो स्पिल हो रहा है प्यार उसका हर तरफ से, पत्थर से भी, बर्ड से भी, पंछी से भी, फूल से भी, सबसे हो रहा है. It स्पिल is all around because he becomes the ocean of love itself.
Beautiful. Beautiful. क्या आज आपने बड़े आप अभी भी कश्मीर में है क्या?
नहीं सर, अभी आया, just half an hour पहले.
Very, very good. Very good. Very beautifully said. Enlightened person is a fountain of love.
Yes.
मैं एक ही वर्ड आपको ऐड कर रहा हूँ, fountain. Fountain में कैसे स्प्रे होता है? An enlightened person is oozing, is overflowing of atmic love, divine, soulful, beautiful, universal love.
Yes.
So this is not, and people in the world cannot comprehend this. ये दुनिया की समझ की बात नहीं है. ये Zoom call की समझ की बात है, दुनिया की समझ की बात नहीं है. Saroja, Will, and Brijesh. Saroja.
Shivoham Guruji.
Yes, Shivoham. Bolo.
So enlightened person is always in Satchidananda. There is a highest bliss which anybody can think of. That normal love, skin to skin, is just like a wave. But the ecstasy, Satchidananda, which an enlightened person has, is like an ocean of love. So he's always in ecstasy.
You're right, because the worldly love is just is only one tip of the iceberg. The worldly love is only tip of the iceberg. But the enlightened love is ananda, Satchit Ananda. Is an ananda. You get a big, you get that anubhuti, the tripti. You get that anubhuti comes as if you can feel you're loving God and God is loving you. God will come back and love you. Prem Yog Mein Jo Jeeta. Girish, you learn the song. Prem Yog Mein Jo Jeeta. उसे प्रसाद मिलता ये प्रभु प्रेमी में आके फिर उसे प्यार करता है, प्रभु का प्यार उसको मिलता, जो प्रेम योगी है, प्रेमी में वो देवी देखे प्रभु से प्यार करता है. So this is prasad. Prabhu can come and love a prema yogi as a prasad, and the world cannot understand what is this love. World cannot even fathom, cannot understand. ये क्या प्यार है? Good, very good. Saroja finished. Saroja over. We have got Will and Brijesh.
Shivahang, so I can only repeat what people have said. I think only the enlightened person understands the meaning of the word love. Truly, the only one.
Beautiful.
And
beautiful point.
I think also there is a strange thing. He is a fountain of love, but strange to say, he can have even more love. I don't really know, but he's a fountain of love, but he can also fall in love. But it's two things together. So it doesn't make intellectual sense, but I think that the enlightened person can do two things together in a way that I can't understand.
You know, this falling word is not a spiritual word.
No,
in spirituality, there is no falling.
The problem, the language itself is corrupt. So it's a problem of using a corrupt language to describe something which is beyond corruption. This is the problem. It's better.
Will, but as long as you understand and long as you're trying to express, only what is Will said just now, very beautiful. Only the enlightened person understands the meaning of love. The Bollywood will tell you, Hollywood will tell you something else. That is not love. The enlightened person understands, because love is that longing of the soul, which creates an ecstasy of joy, which is very passionate. And this is what is there from a mumukshu. A mumukshu.
Yeah.
And then a mumukshu is a deep yearning, deep longing for the divine. And the divine appears as the love, which is everywhere.
You said
everything.
The other day you said you told a girl you loved her and she ran away. And it's like people see these words with such corruption. So they see that you say you fall in love. She gets frightened of you because she does not see the thing.
Yeah.
Also, I must tell you the story of the Buddha and the elephant. They tried to kill the Buddha one day. They set this elephant on the Buddha. They made the elephant drunk and he was mad. And he approached the Buddha, and the Buddha stood there. He radiated love to the elephant, and the elephant was brought to his knees just with the love. So this is a very powerful story.
Okay, good. Unfortunately, many of these stories are, they become diluted and changed. So I don't comment too much, but we learn from the stories.
Well,
okay,
I heard a similar story of a Thai monk facing a king cobra. Also, the king cobra stood up to strike. The monk looked at him, and then the snake just fell on its side with love, completely
I'm very
overwhelmed.
scared, Will. I'm very scared to tell people this. Tomorrow somebody will come and tell us Zoom call because the snake came and they got a bite. They will come and question you and me. So I'm very scared to tell them all these stories. Let's keep it for us. Okay. Thank you, Will. We have Jasmine and then we have Brijesh and Nitai. Jasmine.
Seb, I love you all.
Yes,
I have
Jasmine.
a question. Yes, I
Yes.
have a question. So I understand that love is a longing for the spirit. Is it possible to long for the spirit of someone else more than another person? And if so, why? Is this some type of attachment when somebody is experiencing this?
You can long for someone more than others, but you should not have attachment.
Why would someone long for the spirit of someone else more than another?
Because there may be a vibration, a frequency which is stronger. But so to understand, it's nowhere we are saying that we should love everybody equally. Not possible.
Okay.
Suppose today you have two brothers, two sisters. It's not possible to love both the brothers and both the sisters equally. Not possible.
Okay, you
But,
said mhm.
but an enlightened person will love all. He will not
Yeah,
hate anybody. He will not hate anybody.
yeah. Okay, I understand that. And you said there's a vibration. What is that? What do you mean by that?
So there is a soul, the vibration between two souls, because the people are communicating as body, mind, heart, soul, everything.
Okay.
So everything matters. Suppose today you want to love somebody, and you find that person stinking very badly. They're coming in front of you, they're stinking very badly. You can't go close to that person. That doesn't mean you hate them, but you can't, because that person is stinking. You can't go close.
Okay. I have another question. So
Yes.
I know that marriage is just a piece of paper and it doesn't prove anything. It's just a piece of paper. And if you truly love someone, it's not going to matter. But is it wrong for an enlightened person only wanting to be with one person?
No, enlightened person can be with one person, can be with many persons. An enlightened person normally will be talking, connecting, having bond with many people.
Yes.
He will not,
Okay.
enlightened person will not restrict their life with one person.
Okay. Is it wrong for them to do that? Does it mean that they're not enlightened if they choose to do that?
No,
Not
why?
in marriage, but
You mean having a relationship with one person?
yes.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong. The enlightened person has a relationship with one person, but loves everybody else. There's no problem.
Okay, and it's okay for an enlightened person to want this, but not in marriage, not with a contract.
Yeah, it's okay. And if the enlightened person is married also, it's okay. Provided he is not attached, provided he is not imprisoned in that contract.
Okay. Thank you.
And Jasmine, I hope you understood. Thank you. See,
Yes, I do
basically,
understand.
an enlightened person is not the body, mind, ego that is related to all the questions you are asking. An enlightened person is the soul. And the enlightened person builds soulful connections, beautiful, divine, soulful connections. And
Yes, I understand.
soulful connections cannot happen without the body.
Mm-hmm.
So the body is part of the magic of divine love.
Okay, thank
Okay,
you.
thank you, Nitai, and we have Brijesh. Sorry, Brijesh, Nitai, and Rutanu. I thought Mandeep also wanted to speak. Not sure. Nitai.
Yeah, I already spoke, so if somebody wants to, feel free. I just have a quick comment that I think, yes, on an average, we are theoretically very well versed on what enlightened person should do. And in practically, how do you plan on taking us there? If just coming to this Zoom call would make us be in love like you?
My idea is not just to give you theory. My idea is, for example, I love everybody. For me, I earlier I was not like this. I could not think, I could not fathom. How could I love everybody? No. For me, love was a very personal matter. I
And
love
I
you.
believe that is your plan for us too.
Yeah, you must learn to love. Your love must be a fountain of joy.
How do we learn to be in love like that?
You don't have to learn to be in love like that. You just be.
Okay.
Just be in love from today onwards. Just resolve. I will love sip in all. Whether you realize sip in all or not, say, I will love sip in all. But do it sincerely. Do it sincerely means love. When you say, I want to love all, no hate. Eliminate hate out of your gate. If you can love all, you have reached the highest level of enlightenment.
That's just by sheer determination that I would not hate anybody. And I would.
Yes, determination, realization. Determination is difficult word. Realization is easy word. God is in everybody. Sip is in everybody. Everybody is a manifestation of that one supreme. And I love that supreme. It's just like a goldsmith. The goldsmith loves the idol of Krishna made in gold. But he does not hate the idol of Ravana made in gold. Because he knows the idol of Krishna is also gold and the idol of Ravana is also gold. He loves both. The goldsmith loves both because he knows there's gold in all. The moment you know there is God in all, you will love all. Effortlessly. Effortlessly. Of course, somebody may come and push you down, or rather they push you up the pole, and somebody may come and somebody may test your patience. Then you may burst for a moment, but you will not burst forever. The moment you burst, you will come back. Such is the temperament of an enlightened person. So, my dear friend Nitya brought a very beautiful question. Are you here only going to give us theory or practical? Best question of the day. My idea of coming here today with this subject is to help you practically experience the magic of divine love. Love is beautiful. Love is very beautiful, but love is not just romance and love is not just physical intimacy. Those are also love. They are also love. But only that is not love. Sometimes they tell you a man is so much wants a prostitute, but he doesn't love the prostitute. He's just getting physical pleasure out of it. But sometimes if he's with a prostitute for 1 year, then he may start loving that prostitute. So it is, it's a very delicate topic. We must look at it from our point of view. I have gone through life at every angle. I have gone through life with lust. I have experienced lust. I have experienced love. I have experienced divine love. I have experienced all aspects of it. And I can only tell you that this divine love is very beautiful. When you love sip in all, it's a very, very, very beautiful ecstasy of joy. Okay, thank you, Brijesh and Rutanu.
Yesterday in the Zoom call around these hours, I was drinking the love from your song, from that. Then when I don't know, I just slipped into mind. And in office and in personal life, I had a tough time. Then just before I started your talk to you, I was still in my mind only. I was listening. Then suddenly, when you asked, when I was unmuted, suddenly it happened that I slipped to consciousness. So I just realized that during the call, I realized that it is so soothing to be in consciousness than in mind. In mind, it is agony to the max. And here in consciousness, it's so light. And I understood that it doesn't require any big mantra or magic. Anybody, for me, I will have to talk about me only. So I can slip anytime. Whenever I want, I can go to come back to sleep, that consciousness. That is so. It is so easy, but maybe because of that, as you told, that I have been driving so fast, so I am braking, so it is taking its momentum, its previous momentum is coming. So now today I realized that I could see the agony in the mind state, and I could see the ease in the conscious state. Thank you for that. The last question was about practicality. And I practically implemented that, and I practically realized that. Earlier and all, I did a lot of meditation, and meditation was not coming through this. Of course, I was, but I feel it's a knack. It's a knack to slip to consciousness whenever we want. I don't know. You can correct me, or you can help me,
You
or you can.
are very, very beautifully said. I pause for what you're saying. My dear friends, what Brijesh says, mind can make our life horrible. Horrible means horrible. You may be the most well-positioned person in this world. But mind, M-I-N-D, misery, ignorance, negativity, and desires. Mind, M-I-N-D, is misery, ignorance, negativity, and desire. it can just destroy us completely. And therefore, we have to be very cautious. We have to be very cautious of mind, and we have to immediately flip to consciousness. And then in consciousness, you will start enjoying love. In mind, you cannot enjoy love. In mind, your heart will be, my heart is beating. You are in that type of love. It cannot work. But in consciousness, you say, ये प्यार है तेरे लिए, ये इश्क है तेरे लिए. You're telling the divine, my love, my ishq is for you. This is the ishq hakiki. Okay, last question. Thank you, Brijesh. Last, Rutanu, and then quickly we will read the names of the people who are coming for the retreat, since the retreat is only few days away. Rutanu.
Shiva, Guruji. Guruji, when we are enlightened, we are in love with everyone. But by being in love with everyone, we cannot be enlightened. It is just one aspect of it.
No, being in love with everyone is not enough to be enlightened, but it can make you enlightened. If you realize why you are in love with everybody. Oh, there are some people who they just love everybody. That's by default. But you must not just love everybody. You must love everybody as sip. Then you will get enlightened.
Yes.
Not just love everybody. Okay, मैं सबसे प्यार करता हूँ. I'll hug everybody. I'll hug everybody. Hugging Amma. Some hugging Amma is there, no? Everybody she will hug. So that is probably enlightenment. I don't know. I've not met that Amma. So who is the people who are coming for the retreat? So the people who are coming for the second time, I can't read. Yes.
So people
Continue.
who will finalize for this retreat are Dr. Krishan Singhal, Gautam Bodh, Anil Deokar, Atmatray, Bala, Rajesh Rao, Uma Natraj, Hemsip, Girish Chidananda, Vanita, Sarla Reddy, Manisha Gupta, Rajeshwari, and Pavan. These are the second timers who have already attended the first retreat. And the newcomers are Sukeshini Pillai, Gopal Prasad, Mamta, Samatma, Manisha Gandhi, Saroja Nayak, Ashok Chotwani, Anand V, Kumar Swami, Rajinder, Dinesh Chaudhary, Brajesh, Sandeep, Dipatma, Anil Suni, Surender Nagarajan, Prakash Kupsat, Prakash Vadwani, Dr. Smita, Telia Maria, Govind Mahatani, and Lohit. Thank you so much.
Okay. So that was a quick update on those who are second timers and first timers. We are just 5 days away, 6 days away from the retreat. So my dear friends, today to put this together, don't worry about falling. Don't worry about falling in love and rising in love. Enlightened people are a fountain of love. Enlightened people, they are a fountain of love. Their love flows to sip in all. That's why an enlightened person will not fall. That's only one reason. Because for him, love is for all. Falling is attachment. That word falling basically is attachment. That's why we don't use the word. Actually, it's not technically falling, rising, but don't fall, which we don't get cling. Don't cling in love. Clinging in love means it's not enlightened love. You can love deeply. You can love unconditionally. You can love without expectation. Your love can be transcendental. But your love should be a rainbow of 7 colors. Love your parents, love your children, love your siblings, love intellectually, love emotionally, love physically. Some people think physical love is wrong. No. But if you're only loving physically, it's wrong. If your love is only red erotic love, only red ishke majazi, wrong. But if your love is a rainbow of 7 colors, then red is allowed. Red is part of the rainbow. You don't have the rainbow without red. Red love, erotic love, majazi, is one more of those 7 manifestations of white love. And white love comes from the divine, from Sip. So, my dear friends, love is a very beautiful topic. Can an enlightened person fall in love? An enlightened person can love all. Cannot fall, but rise to love all. because he sees sip in one and all. And love is a beautiful emotion. Love is an ecstasy of joy. It's a longing of the soul. So don't ever think that love is bad or never look at love in a negative way. With folded hands, I bow down to you.